everyone, this is Meg with another first impressions video for you, and today I'm going to be talking about the PS Vita exclusive Uncharted Golden Abyss. Now I'll start by saying this is the series' first foray into the world of the portable, and it certainly doesn't disappoint.
And there, below the throne of the Morning Star, great veins of gold coursed through the walls, as blood from the beast of Mammon, a golden abyss to guard the gate to heaven.
The story is really great so far. I like all of the characters a lot. Admittedly, there's something a little different about the way the characters interact and the dialogue wording, but what I'm going to put it down to is the fact that Nate is a lot younger in this installment, and all of the characters are basically new, so they're all going to interact a little differently. Drake is back and on top form once again. As I mentioned before, he is a lot younger in this game, a lot younger than he was in Uncharted 1 as well, which I think makes a really nice change. After 3, I feel like we're getting to see him in different stages of his life. I just hope that this is the start of a lot of Vita exclusives that will, I guess, reveal more about his past. It would be great, for example, if we could play him more as a young teen, maybe in a Vita exclusive. Just putting it out there. Chase is another great feisty female, and you've got to hand it to Naughty Dog. They really know how to develop well-rounded, strong female characters. It's just a shame that no one had the sense to do it earlier, to this level of quality, that is. But she really complements Nate in the sense that she's neither Elena nor Chloe, which is a good thing. She's her own character, her own person. Then you've got Nate's friend, who's really actually bordering on a frenemy, and whose name I can never seem to remember. Dante, he is one slippery weasel. I don't know what part he has to play in this, but I trust him as far as I can throw him. And he makes a good ally for Nate, seeing as they have some history together. But I think he fills the same spot that, say, Chloe did in Uncharted 2, by adding something a little bit extra to the team dynamic, and seeing as our regular cast are absent from Golden Abyss so far, it makes an entertaining watch. Guerrero is a Bond-style villain. He likes to blow things up and is obviously spearheading some very dodgy projects on side, but he lacks the overall depth of, say, Marlowe or Lazara Bitch, but still fills the role well, I think. The story is great so far. It's keeping me hooked, it's entertaining, it's funny in all the right places. I'd say it's a win. I'm very addicted to this game, and it all comes down to the unique features that the Vita brings to the game, the side tidbits, the puzzles and pickups. Taking photographs for your archives, charcoal rubbings, collecting bounty, searching for new items and completing mysteries, you name it, I love it. They really added a lot of fun, archaeological related things to the gameplay. And this separates Golden Abyss from the main series, but still brings something worthy to the table. I also think these extras make the game highly addictive. After playing it for a few levels, I immediately went back to previous chapters upon noticing I'd missed a few items and photos. Puzzles usually involve piecing together images, maps, that sort of thing, which doesn't get boring. And I love that when you pick up an item or take a photograph, you can hear a nice little observation from Drake once you've selected it. The only major problem I had with the gameplay was the cleaning of objects. After you pick one up, you have to turn it around to clean it. Now, to turn it around, you use the sensor pads at the back of the Vita, and to clean it, you just rub it clean with your finger. Now, the cleaning bit, I didn't have much trouble with. The sensor pads, though, were a real pain in the patootie. It's really awkward, not impossible, just frustrating, so every time it came up, I just dreaded having to do it. Now, onto other elements. I had some trouble with the gunplay at the beginning of the game, but I was fine after I adjusted the sensitivity, and all was well. Everything on the Vita is perfectly placed in my hands anyway, so all of the mushroom pads and the directional buttons, it's all good for me, so climbing and swinging, shooting, running, what you name it, I'm pretty much fine with it. The only small problem I have is when I have to do like a swiping motion, when you sort of cut something or help someone up. Whilst I'm holding it, sort of reaching my thumb across the whole screen, because it's pretty large, is very difficult for me, but it's because my thumbs are stubby and it's not the game's fault. That's just a personal problem. Overall, I'd say that every game mechanic that was a trademark of the main series, third-person shooting, the cover system, etc., are all on the same level of quality as the main series. They're just as good, but all of the new elements that the Vita brings to the series make it a fun, enjoyable, addictive experience. I mean, it adds so much more. I absolutely love the gameplay so far, barring those couple of problems I said I had earlier.
Hi, Marissa Chase.
Nate.
Nope. You aren't one of Dante's buddies. No prison tats. What's all this got to do with our Spanish grave marker?
Gold.
I'd say that the graphics are somewhere between Uncharted 1 and Uncharted 2, which is pretty impressive if you ask me. After playing for a while though, it feels like someone's plucked my eyeballs out of my sockets, soaked them in paint stripper, and then put them back in, which isn't very nice. And as a result, I can't play this game for as long as I'd like, although according to video game health warnings, that's probably a good thing. I think the graphics are incredible overall. There's nothing like carting around a handheld console that has all the graphical capabilities of its older brother. I mean, it really, really shines when you're swinging across great chasms or scaling large walls. I love the photorealistic backdrops and puzzle images. The mocap is on form again too. Win, win, win. The soundtrack for me so far is a 50-50. I don't think Greg Edmonson scores this. It's just not his style. That's not to say that this style isn't good, quite the contrary actually. The tracks that I really, really like. Chase's theme is absolutely beautiful. The touchscreen to start main menu theme, which I think is called Snake Temple, is really epic and haunting too. But my ultimate favourite, which plays in chapter 10, and what you have to do is protect Chase as she attempts to escape a group of baddies on a bridge, and it's aptly named Protect Chase. And it's got this fantastic action sort of feel to it, but powered by raw emotion. And I think the melody for the string section is absolutely incredible. You've got to listen to it. So if you really love soundtracks like me, I definitely recommend Protect Chase as your first listen to this soundtrack. But for all the tracks that stood out to me, there were a handful that really didn't. And what's even funnier is these tracks, unlike the ones I mentioned earlier, sound better away from the game. I don't know what that says. Overall, I am head over heels, skipping through the clouds in love with this game. And I can play it anywhere. It feels good. I just hope this is the start of more Vita titles that, as I said before, could flesh out past chapters in Drake's story, or even focus on other characters like Cutter in a spin-off style. And I really hope this is the direction they're going in, because if they are, I would buy every single game. I promise, Naughty Dog. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please feel free to leave your thoughts or opinions on Uncharted Golden Abyss, the PS Vita, or anything else in the comment section below. Thanks again, and I'll see you all in my next video on Thursday, which will be another spotlight on the Normandy crew. So if you're really into Mass Effect, be sure to tune in for that. My 5K video will be soon. I'm trying to crank it out as quickly as possible for you guys, but until then, keep asking those questions. I want to go through as many as I possibly can to try and make as many of you happy. So yes, I'll see you later. Bye! A lot younger than he was. Punch. Shush, I'm filming. If you blow air on an ant, they go sort of change direction. It's like. And I will see you all in my next video on Thursday. I can't remember what it is, but if you look on my main channel page, that'll tell you. Wait, this would probably be a good time to check what video you have next week, wouldn't it, Megan? Spotlight on! Yay! I love doing those! Win, win, win.